after the city announced it would be naming workplaces hit with COVID-19 outbreaks, not everyone is happy with the move. CTV's Natalie Johnson joins us now with more. And Natalie, we know that there are 16 current outbreaks at Toronto workplaces.
Yeah, Nathan, the city is not naming all 16 of those workplaces dealing with active outbreaks because some of them are so small that doing so would compromise employee privacy. But they have identified 3 of them, and some critics are calling it naming and shaming. Employees at this manufacturing facility in Scarborough woke up to their workplace in the news, publicly identified by the city as one of the workplaces hit by an active COVID outbreak.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Keep everybody safe.
You know, I want to know as much as I can about COVID because to me it's just so daunting.
As part of the city's push to provide the public with as much COVID data as possible, Toronto Public Health is now providing stats on which employers are dealing with outbreaks and naming the ones, like TTM Technologies, that are big enough to not present privacy concerns.
The idea of naming and shaming, unless someone's done something that's absolutely outrageous, is something that I find slightly offensive.
One of the companies named takes issue with the disclosure. Decium, a beauty brand company, tells CTV News, "We believe that the statements made by Toronto Public Health are misleading. We do not believe there to be any current internal spreading of COVID-19 at any Decium workplace, nor do we believe that Decium poses a significant public health risk." The company tells CTV News that 15 of 750 production employees are currently isolating after testing positive, but they don't believe the spread was internal. But the Board of Health chair says the disclosure protects the workers of companies that aren't following the rules.
It's those employees who we need to protect. It's those frontline essential workers, those people who are going to work every day so that others can stay safely at home. Workplace disclosure is fundamentally about protecting them.
I would be very surprised if these employers are keeping it a secret. Now, if they are, then naming and shaming is exactly what they deserve.
Safina Foods, which was also identified by the city, told CTV News that 29 employees have tested positive for COVID during an outbreak that began in December. In a statement writing, "Our plant team has been working in close collaboration with Toronto Public Health and the Ministry of Labour to manage the outbreak, and that their protocols are robust and consistent with public health guidelines." And TTM Technologies, which is the building here behind me, is not divulging the exact number of COVID cases that they are dealing with, but they say they have very strict COVID protocols in place and that employee safety is their #1 priority. Reporting live, and Natalie Johnson. Michelle, over to you.
Thank you, Natalie.